Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Flabbergasted with Leon. If you're someone who enjoys diving into history's most intense and fascinating moments, you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to explore some of the most brutal battles in human history. If you find these stories as intriguing as we do, we'd love for you to stick around and join our growing community. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest videos. Let's our countdown begin. Number 5. The Korean War 1950-1953. The date of war began on June 25, 1950. July 27, 1953, armistice countries that involved were North Korea and China versus South Korea and United Nations forces primarily. The army size was reached to 5 million military personnel. Death toll estimated 3 million, including civilians. The war was lasting at least 3 years, 1 month, 2 days. Details. The Korean War was the first major conflict of the North Korea, supported by China and the Soviet Union, invaded South Korea, prompting an intervention led by the United States. Despite heavy fighting, the war ended in a stalemate, with the Korean peninsula remaining divided at the 38th parallel. The war is technically still ongoing, as only an armistice was signed, not a peace treaty. Number 4. The 30 Years' War, 1618-16. The date of war began on May 23, 1680, until October 24, 1648. Countries that involved were major European powers, including the Holy Roman Empire, Spain, France, Sweden, and Denmark. The army size was reached to hundreds of thousands. Estimates vary due to the fragmented nature of the forces involved. Death toll estimated 8 million from battle, disease. The war was lasting at least 30 years. Strong. Details. Initially, a conflict between Protestant and Catholic states in the fragmented Holy Roman Empire. It escalated into a full-scale European war involving most major powers. It devastated much of Central Europe, especially Germany, and led to significant political and territorial changes across the continent, including the decline of the Holy Roman Empire. Number 3. Napoleonic Wars, 1803 to 1815. The date of war began on May 18, 1803, November 20, 1815. Countries that involved were France under Napoleon Bonaparte versus European Coalition UK, Austria, Prussia, Russia, Spain, etc. The army size was reached to combined forces exceeded 3 million over the course of the war. Death toll estimated 3.5 to 6 million. The war was lasting at least 12 years. Details. The Napoleonic Wars were a series of conflicts led by Napoleon Bonaparte as he sought to dominate Europe. They saw major battles like Austerlitz and Waterloo, with the latter marking the final defeat of Napoleon. These wars led to widespread devastation across Europe, while also influencing military tactics and international diplomacy for years to come. Number 2. World War I, 1914 to. The date of war began on July 28, 1914, November 11, 1918. Countries that involved were Central Powers, Germany, Austria-Hungary, Ottoman Empire versus Allied Powers, France, UK, Russia, USA, Italy, Japan. The army size was reached to over 65 million military personnel. Death toll estimated 20 million, including 9.7 million military deaths and around 10 million civilians. The war was lasting at least 4 years, 3 months. Details. Known as the Great War, WWI saw unprecedented trench warfare, leading to massive casualties and destruction. The war drastically altered the political landscape of Europe, resulting in the fall of empires Russian, Ottoman, German, Austro-Hungarian, and setting the stage for World War II due to the harsh. Before we reveal our #1 top pick for the most brutal war in history of mankind, here is some honorable mention. The American Civil War, 1861-1865. Date: April 12, 1861. May 9, 1865. Countries: Union Northern USA versus Confederacy, Southern USA. Army size: 2.1 million soldiers for the Union Army and 750,000 to 1 million soldiers served with the Confederate. Death toll: estimated 620,000 to 750,000. Duration: 4 years. Details: the American Civil War was the deadliest conflict in U.S. history, It pitted the industrialized North against the agrarian South, resulting in massive casualties. The Union's victory preserved the United States as a single nation and led to the abolition of slavery. The Vietnam War, 1955-1975. Date: November 1st, 1955. April 30th, 1975. Countries: North Vietnam supported by the Soviet Union. China versus South Vietnam supported by the USA. South Korea. Australia. Army size: over 2.5 million military personnel. Death toll: estimated 2 to 3 million including civilians. Duration: 19 years. Details: the Vietnam War was a protracted conflict that emerged from the Cold War tensions between communism and democracy. The U.S. involvement was part of its broader strategy of containing communism. The war ended with the fall of Saigon and the unification of Vietnam under communist rule. The Russo-Japanese War, 1904-1905. Date: February 8, 1904. September 5, 1905. Countries: Russia versus Japan. Army size: around 1.2 million combined. Death toll: estimated 130. Duration: 1 year, 6 months. Details: fought over territorial ambitions in Manchuria and Korea. This war signified Japan's emergence as a modern military power. It was one of the first wars in which an Asian power defeated a European power, shocking the world and influencing global geopolitics. Before we continue, for our #1 top pick, I would like to ask you for a free favor to subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos. Thank you so much. Here is our #1 top pick, the World War II, 1939 to 9. The date of war began on September 1st, 1939, September 2nd, 1945. Countries that involved were Axis powers: Germany, Japan, Italy versus Allied powers: USA, Soviet Union, UK, China, France, etc. The army size was over 100 million military personnel worldwide. Death toll: estimated 70 to 85 million, about 3% of the global population at the time. The war was lasting at least about 6 years. Details: the deadliest conflict in human history. World War II saw global powers fight across Europe, Africa, Asia, and the Pacific. It involved genocidal actions, including the Holocaust, and the use of nuclear weapons for the first time. The war resulted in the collapse of Nazi Germany, Imperial Japan, and Fascist Italy. while also leading to the rise of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed learning about these epic historical battles. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel and giving this video a thumbs up. Your support really helps us bring more of this content to you. And remember, we post new videos regularly, so hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.